All right, just had to check to make sure it was running. Hey everyone, welcome to Social Studies. I am in the library Dibbles testing, so maybe I'll see you, maybe I won't today. I want to tell you what you're going to be doing during Social Studies today. You are going to focus your entire attention for the entire period on Market Day. Things to do and figure out yet, okay? So let's run through some things that you can discuss with some of your partners. If your partners are from Mrs. Phillippi's class or from Mr. Skoma's class and you're not with them right now, there are still things you can try to figure out. It will be a little bit harder for you, but that was a choice you made when you chose to work with somebody from the opposite class. So you'll just have to work on doing some things that you think you can try to figure out. Maybe it's some ideas you have, and then you'll just have to share them with your business partners at a later time. So figure some things out. At least you have more ideas then to discuss when you do get together. So again, Market Day. First thing you're going to want to figure out, pricing. Okay, how much are your items going to cost in Shields? How much are they going to cost in Skoma or Bursley bucks? And how much are they going to cost in real money? So you might have to put 3 price tags on your items, because somebody might come up to you and say, yes, I would like to purchase those, and I have these Shields. And you're going to have to be able to sell using that currency. Booth number. Let's say there's 20 different businesses. Let's say there's 20 different groups selling stuff. There will be 20 different booths, okay? And I'll explain why that's a big deal right now. You're going to have to take every single item you have. So if you're selling brownies, and let's say you have 40 brownies, each brownie is going to have a piece of masking tape on it with your booth number. So if you're group number 1 or booth number 1, you'll have a number 1 on it, and then you're going to have to put a price too. Maybe it's 50 cents. Okay, so it would have a number 1 and 50 cents. Because the people are not going to give you money directly. What they'll do is they'll say, oh, I want this. They'll take it. They'll bring it up to the cashiers, which will be some parents and some teachers, and they'll pay for it there. Those parents and teachers will then look at the booth number and then find it on a computer spreadsheet, and they'll write down for booth 1, 50 cents sold. And so they'll keep track for you. You won't have to keep track of that. You won't have to deal with any of the money. So that should be good news. But you're going to have to be tagging everything. So if you have a ton of items, you might want to find me on Tuesday and get some masking tape from me to take home and start tagging things. Otherwise, Wednesday or Thursday, you might have an opportunity to do it in class. Okay? Billboard. Think about this. Are you going to want a billboard? Are you going to want to get a poster and make it and hang it somewhere in the school so people know to come find you at the Market Day? Or have you thought about your storefront sign? So when you're actually at Market Day and you have a table, are you going to have a storefront sign clearly showing and saying what you're selling and who you are? Up to you. Marketing. So what are you going to do to try to get customers to come to you? I mean, what have you guys discussed incentives? Are you going to have sales? Buy 2, get 2. Buy 2, get 1 free. Are you going to have somebody going out handing out free samples? Those type of things. What are you going to do to get customers to come to you? Last 5 minutes. There's going to be a point where I'm going to come over the intercom and say 5 minutes left. If you have a lot of product left, what are you going to do? Are you going to change your pricing a little bit? Are you going to say, put in some sales at that last moment to sell as much of the product as you can? Start thinking about what you're going to do at the last minute. And sit and talk about your progress. Figure out what is it. Make a list of the things that you need to do yet. So that's going to be kind of working with a group. So if you're alone, you might have to sit there and think a little bit about, what do I think we need to do yet? Maybe there's some things you have to do yet, and maybe some things you think the other person has to do. And then how much product are you going to make? Maybe start thinking through that again. I know you've done some thinking with that. Do more thinking about that. So, all right. So working on these things, talking. You should be working the entire time. If you, for some reason, do get done early, I told our substitute that you may silently read out in the hallway. All right. Cool. Have fun. Get a lot done. Peace out.